Welcome mga kakalculus. The end is near. Lapit na yung finals natin. Siguro mga 2 to 3 topics na lang tayo. Excluding hindi kasama tong topics na to. So, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is just continuation of our discussion yung previous days regarding si area. So, we are in definite integral solving for the area. We have already discussed basic polygons like square, rectangle, trapezoid, as well as yung circle, parabola, ellipse. So, yung mga formula na yun, na-derive na natin. So, what we're going to do right now is to solve different problems. So, I'm going to have two problems. Yung isa galing sa book ninyo. I'm just going to explain it more in detail. Tapos yung isa naman, kukunin natin sa exercises ninyo. One of the problem in your exercises. Okay, so let's start the discussion. So, find the area bounded by the curve y is equals to 4 minus x squared and the x-axis. So, sabi natin, di ba? You have to read first the problem. Second, yung comprehension. Hindi kasi natin masasolve yan kung hindi ninyo maintindihan. And of course, we need to draw it kasi pag walang drawing, imposible ninyong masagutan. No? Sobrang galing nyo na no? Kung in-imagine nyo na tapos yung drawing, saka nyo lang kukumpitin. So, I'm very strict with that. Pag walang figure, walang drawing, kahit tama pa solution, means mali. Kasi it is impossible for you to solve the problem. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga kailangan natin pag-usapan? First, by looking on the problem, the equation, we have an equation of y is equals to 4 minus x squared. Equation ba ninyo yan? Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, you have to analyze and be familiarized with the different equations. Yung mga basic equation na kailangan natin na alam na agad, na pag nakita pa lang, alam nyo na agad yung itsura pag dinrawing sa Cartesian coordinate system. Number 1, si line. Si line, present both x and y, pero yung exponent niya naka-raise kay 1. Diba? We have 4 different formulas using the line. Yung slope-intercept formula, point-slope form, 2-point form, intercept form. Okay, so after the line, we have a conic section. That's include also the circle. So we have circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. Ang circle, ellipse, hyperbola, halos magkakamukha sila ng equation. May mga differences lang siya. Kasi both the three figures that what I have said, yung circle, ellipse, hyperbola, present ang both x and y pero naka-raise na kay 2. So magkakamukha sila, naka-raise kay 2. Pero ano ba pinagkaiba nila? Si circle, both x and y magkamukha siya, including the numerical coefficient and the sign. Now, for example, I have x squared. Sa equation, nakita nyo may 3x squared na positive. Dapat 3y squared din na positive para masabi mong ay equation niya ni circle. Sa ellipse naman, okay, parehas positive ang x squared, y squared, pero magkaiba ng numerical coefficient. For example, 3x squared, yung isa naman ay 2y squared. Yan, masasabi ninyong ellipse. Ang hyperbola, x squared and y squared din siya, pero magkaiba ng sign. Isang positive, isang negative. So, on our problem, ito yung kakaiba, no? Kasi, if you notice, isa ay linear, the other is quadratic. So, pag isa ang quadratic, isa linear, it can be x or yung y, which one is the quadratic, parabola siya. Okay, ano ba yung mga parabola na yan? So, by looking at the problem, naka-quadratic kay x. So, kung saan naka-quadratic, ito yung buka. Kung si x ang naka-quadratic, ang buka niya ay pa-horizontal or yung concavity na sinasabi natin. So, kung ang concavity ay horizontal, it can be upward, downward, or what we call smiley face and sad face. No, pagka happy face, upward yon, positive. Pagka sad face, downward, negative. So, we have to be familiar with the standard equation. Ano ba yung standard equation ni parabola? So, sabi kasi dito, quadratic kay x. Simulan na lang natin kay quadratic kay x. So, we have x minus h quantity squared is equals to plus or minus 4a y minus k. Okay, ano yung y, h, and k? So, that's the location of your vertex, yung pinakadulo. Okay, yung 4a naman, that is our latus rectum. So, huwag nyo munang intindihin yan. Importante lang, magaya natin yung standard equation ni parabola. Gagaya natin yung equation or yung problem. So, yung y minus 4, y is equals to 4 minus x squared. Gagayahin natin yung standard equation. So, nasa kaliwa yung quadratic. So, from negative x squared, gagawin natin positive. Tapos, yung y sa kaliwa, ilipat sa kanan. So, kung gagayahin natin yung standard equation, x minus 0 squared. X minus 0 squared is the same as x squared. So, it means ang h ko ay 0. Location ng vertex. And then, so, disregard mo na yung 4a, no? Nakakulong sa parenthesis si y minus k. So, by inspection on this problem, si y ay negative. So, ikukulong ko siya, ilalabas ko yung negative sign. Kaya, negative times y is negative y. Good. Si positive 4 naman, kasi nilabas ko na yung negative sign, so, negative 4 naman siya. Para negative times negative, positive. So, sino si 4? Yan yung ating k. Kaya, pag tinanong, saan located ang vertex? Our vertex located at 0 and 4. Okay, so ayan yung pinaka-palatandaan. So, if we're going to draw, kailangan na natin i-drawing para masagutan natin mamaya. So, ayan yung x and y axis. And the origin is the center. The center is 0. So, ano siya? Smiley face, happy face. So, since we have a negative sign, yan, negative, ibig sabihin, sad face. Sad face na. Medyo alam nyo na itsura pag ganito siya. Sad face. Okay, yung vertex located at 0 and 4. So, alam na naman natin na ito na. Ganito na yan. 0 and 4 na. Hindi lang natin alam pa yung buka kasi dinisregard natin. Okay, ano yung buka? Yan yung negative 2 to 2. So, paano ko nasabi na negative 2 to 2 yan? So, ayan ang magandang pag-usapan. So, again, pag hindi nyo dinrawing yan, ako, imposible ninyong masagutan yan. Wait lang. Okay, so paano gagawin natin? Okay. So, solving from negative to 2, paano lumabas yan? Kasi ang sabi, and the x-axis. So, nasaan ba yung x-axis? Yung x-axis yan. Isa sa x-axis, wala kang makikitang y dyan. So, it means, along x-axis, y is equals to 0. So, if y is equals to 0, so if y, gagawin na natin yung kulay. So, if y is equals to 0, so according sa equation, now we have y is equals to 4 minus x squared. So we have 0 is equals to 4 minus x squared. We transpose x squared to the other side to make it positive. So squaring both sides. So x is equals to plus minus 2. So ayan na yung range from negative 2 to positive 2. So pag hindi nyo pinakita yan, no, kakaproblema tayo dyan. Okay na? So ano na yung continuation ng drawing ngayon natin? So we have 4 and 0. So, yan na yung pinaka-vertex, no? Tapos, yung equation natin ngayon, na pwede na natin i-drawing, okay, yan na yung magiging itsura. Okay, sad face, vertex located at 0 and 4. Isa na nasusundan, no? Sad face, this is our vertex. Tapos, since it is along x-axis, tatama yan dyan. Pero kung tutuusin, tuloy-tuloy pa kasi ito eh. Tuloy-tuloy pa yan. Pero, lalagyan daw natin ng hangganan kasi hinahanap lang yung area bounded by the curve, the equation, and the x-axis. So, sinabi both positive and negative. So, ito yung hinahanap lang na area. Okay, nasusundan? Okay, so yung y-axis, kung titingnan ninyo, yan na yung axis of symmetry. Kasi kung ano meron sa kaliwa, okay, meron din sa kanan. Okay, yun na yung isosolve ngayon natin. So, we're going to solve this problem in two possible ways, no, para maintindihan ninyo na kung paano kukunin. Based doon sa napag-aralan na rin natin. Okay, so maliwanag. So, proceed tayo. Now, yung first solution using vertical strip. Okay, ano bang dapat mga i-consider? Kasi dapat lahat yan ma-label nyo eh. No? In this problem kasi pwedeng gamitin both vertical and horizontal strip. Pero minsan, no, mamimili ka lang talaga. Hindi ba pwedeng both? No? Paano ko masabing hindi gamitin both? Okay, example na natin to. Dito sa example natin class, as you notice, ito na. Nakalabas na kasi si y eh. So, kung nakalabas si y, it means madaling solve yan using the vertical strip. Yan, di ba? Pinag-usapan natin the strip itself, patayo. So, kung patayo yan, you have the y-axis tuloy, dy and dx. Pero if you're going to solve for the x, kung x, halimbawa, mamaya susolve din naman natin ang x eh. Okay, ganito yung magiging equation pa niya. Para magamit natin yung x horizontal x dy. Susolve din natin yan mamaya. Okay, ano mas madali? Yung equation ba ni y or equation ni x? So, mas madali yung equation ni y kasi nakalabas na. Okay, pero susolve din natin mamaya using equation ng x. Kailangan equal yung sagot. Okay, so proceed tayo ngayon. So, we have y dx. So, according sa formula, we have, okay, using vertical. Patayo na lang vertical strip. So, we have area is equals to the integral limits from a to b of y dx. Okay, saan equal yan? Integral, okay, yung limits. Paano ba natin inaalam yung limits? Yung limits, kung patayo ang strip, ang limits naman ay pahiga. Laging perpendicular. Okay, dito, kasi may axis of symmetry, pwedeng kunin lang natin yung isang side from 0 to 2, y dx. Pero kung 0 to 2 lang, itong side lang nito yung kukunin. Okay, kailangan i-times 2. Pero, kung gagawin ninyong limits no, from, wait lang. Pero kung gagawin ninyong limits ay from negative 2 to positive 2 times 2 to hindi nyo na kailangan pang i-times 2 kasi buo na yung nasasakupan niya. Okay, so pwedeng from 0 to 2, negative 2 to 2. So, mas magandang gamitin dyan, class. Try nyo na lang ha, yung kabilang side. Isa lang ipapakita ko sa inyong solution. Mas maganda na gamitin to. Bakit? Kasi mamaya, sa pag-apply ng limits, madaling i-evaluate ang 0. No, minus lower limit. Kung 0 na yan, wala ka nang kukumpitin. Samantalang dito kasi, minus lower limit, magkakaroon ka pa ng negative 2. No, so anyway, yung 2 naman sa labas, madali nang i-multiply yan. Okay, so wala tayong problemahin. So let's proceed. So we have 2 times integral from 0 to 2 of y. So si y papalitan natin. So nakita na natin sa simula, no, madaling kunin yung y kasi naka-explicit or exploited na siya sa labas. Ayan, so pinalitan ko na yung value ni y. Tapos, simpleng integration na lang yan. So, pwedeng paghiwalayin. Integral of 4 dx minus integral of x squared dx. And both are limits from 0 to 2. Ayan. Okay, so next, move ko lang itong ating. Ayan. So, we have area is equals to 2. And what is the limits of 4 dx? So, pwedeng ilabas na si 4. Limits of dx is x. Minus integral of x squared. We have x cubed over 3. Okay, walang plus c kasi may limits na tayo from 0 to 2. Okay, so let's proceed. So, we have 2 times 4. Okay. Kung paghihiwalayin natin class ha, pwede kasing limits from 0 to 3. Yung 1/3, pwede ko rin ilabas na siya. Tapos yung x cube, yung a-applyan natin ng limits from 0 to 3, 0 to 2 lang. 0 to 2. Yan, mamali pa ako. Okay, so we have 2 applying the limits. So 4 times the upper limit of 2 minus 0. Yun ang masarap, no? 2 minus 0. Kung 2, negative 2 to 2, 2 minus negative 2 yung mangyayari pa doon. So, okay lang i-multiply sa 2 sa labas para wala nang hirap. So, upper limit minus lower limit. So, we have 2, 4 times 2 minus 1/3 times 8. So, we have 2, we have 8, we have 8 over 3. So, getting the LCD, we have 2, LCD is 3, we have 24, no? 8 times 3, and minus 8. So, we have 2/3, labas ko lang yung 3, 24 minus 8 is 16. So, 16 times 2, we have 32 over 3. Since this is area, okay, huwag kakalimutan yung unit, otherwise mamalian ko kayo. Square unit. Kapag walang ganyan, mali rin yun. Ay, sorry. Nangyari. So, we have 32 over 3 square unit or what we call unit square. Okay, so naintindihan? So, paano naman kung horizontal siya? Okay, so yun naman yung pag-uusapan naman natin. So, burahin naman natin itong problem. Ay, yung solution natin, burahin natin. We're going to draw a horizontal strip. Horizontal strip. Tapos, we have x dy. So, based on the formula, area is equals the, masyadong madugo. So, we have area is equals to the integral limits from a to b of x dy. Okay, so yun yung magkakaano tayo ng formula ng area, no? So, yung y natin, ito kanina, kaya kung kukunin na natin si x, so magiging x squared is equals to 4 minus y. So, i-square root natin lahat. So, we have square root of 4 minus y. So, pag sinolve natin yan, so, limits from, okay, vertical naman tayo. Okay, from 0 to 4 of x dy. Next, oops, hindi pa tayo tapos dyan. Okay, lumalabas na isang side lang yung kinuha natin. Okay, isang side lang yung kinuha natin yan. Kaya, ita-times 2 ngayon natin. Okay, so, we have area is equals to 2 times the integral from 0 to 4, and the value of x is the square root of 4 minus y dy. Pag yan ang ginawa nyong horizontal, available din yung limits. Pwede. Tapos na-solve nyo naman yung x, naging y. Problema lang, paano natin i-integrate ngayon to? So, marami na tayong methods of or techniques in integration. And one of which is using algebraic substitution. Okay, ano yung algebraic substitution? Papalitan natin yung variable na given, which is the y, into another variable. May mga different types yan kung natatandaan ninyo eh. So, if I'm going to replace the given by r, so, gagawin ko na siyang r squared. Okay, syempre si dy, papalitan din natin dapat ng dr. So, pag in-integrate natin to, pag dinerive natin yan, so we have 2r dr is equals to derivative ni 4, 0, minus derivative ni y, dy. So, in short, that my dy, lilipat ko lang yung negative sa kabila, is negative 2r dr. Okay, so sana nasusundan ha. Okay, so proceed ngayon tayo sa equation. So, continue solving. We have a is equals to 2 integral from 0 to 4. Okay, yung square root of 4 minus y, ginawa na natin siyang r. Tapos si dy naman, papalitan na natin ng, okay, dy is negative 2r dr. Okay, yung negative sign at saka si 2 pwedeng ilabas. So, we have negative 4 r times r. We have r squared dr. Okay, limits from 0 to 4. So, the integral of r squared, ay meron tayong r cubed over 3. Limits from 0 to 4. So, yung 1/3, pwede ko nang ilabas o yung denominator na 3 para hindi makagulo. So, we have negative 4/3 times r cubed limits from 0 to 4. So, let's now substitute for the limits. Upper limit raised to 3 minus lower limit raised to 3. So, we have negative 4/3 Oops, may parang pakiramdam kong mali. Okay, kasi nga, hindi natin pala pwedeng i-substitute ulit. And pakiramdaman kong mali. Yung limits na to, hindi agad natin masasubstitute kay R. Kasi yung 0 to 4 ay para kay Y. So, kailangan pala muna nating ibalik yung original value ni R sa pagiging Y. Okay? So, babalik muna natin ulit bago i-apply yung limits. Okay, so wala muna yung limits. Okay, pwede muna nating ilabas si 3. Pwede na natin, no? Pero yung limits, hindi pa pwedeng i-apply, ha? Okay, so we have R cubed. Wala munang limits. Lower limit, upper limit lang muna. Balik muna natin yung value ni R sa pagiging Y. So we have negative 4/3. Okay, what is the value of our R? Our R is square root of 4 minus Y. So, ibig sabihin, square root of 4 minus Y na naka-cube. Yan. So, dyan, pwede na natin ibalik yung limits from 0 to 4. Okay, so maliwanag. So, sa pag-evaluate nyan, upper minus lower, ha, buo. Kasi, naka-enclose sa parenthesis. Kasi minsan nakakalimutan, isang quantity yan. Buo yan. Hindi pa pwedeng yung y lang, yung 4 minus 0, ha, yung buo. Okay, paulit-ulit kung sasabihin, yung buo. So, we have negative 4/3. Okay, multiply muna natin sa una. Square root of 4 minus upper limit na naka-raise kay 3. Minus, okay, ulitin natin ulit, square root of 4 minus 0 na naka-raise kay 3. Ayun na sinasabi kong buo. So, yung 4 minus 4 is 0. Wala na siya. So, we have negative 4 over 3 times, okay, may negative na natira. Tapos, 4 minus 0 is 4. So, we have square root of 4 na naka-raise kay 3. So, negative times negative, it makes positive. So, 4 over 3. Square root of 4 is 2 raised to 3. So, 2 raised to 3 is 2 times 2. 4 times 2, 8. So, 4 over 3 times 8. So, 8 times 4. So, we have 32 over 3. So, same answer katulad kanina. Medyo mahirap lang ito kasi may square root at gumamit pa ng algebraic substitution. Okay, so ayan yung pag-iisipan nyo lagi. So let's recap. Okay, by looking on the problem, tingnan kung vertical or horizontal strip. No? Sa pamamagitan lang ng equation, kung nakalabas na si y, it's good. Okay, hindi porket rin na nakalabas si y, yun na, vertical strip agad. Tingnan nyo rin yung limits. Kasi minsan, pag horizontal yung given na limits, hindi nyo pwedeng horizontal din yung strip. Sabi kasi natin, laging naka-perpendicular. Okay, so that's the problem. Simple problem sa book. Sana maintindihan. So, let's proceed sa next. Sa next example. Sa example, this came from your book, yung exercise. So, find the area bounded by y equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 from x equals to 0 to x equals to 1. As we have noticed, medyo beyond na sa pagiging conic section or quadratic ng equation. Kasi naka-raise kay 3 na siya. Anong gagawin ngayon natin kung hindi na siya part ng conic section, hindi na siya circle, parabola, ellipse, or even hyperbola. Paano natin drawing? So, para ma-drawing natin yan, all you have to do is assume what we call values. From the equation, or the given equation of y is equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3, mag-a-assume tayo ng values. So, we're going to write a table, okay, having a value of values of x, both negative, 0, and the positive. So, if we're going to assign different values for x, let's say negative 2, magkakaroon tayo ng value ni y, which is negative 15. So, compute nyo lang sa calculator niya, no? And if we have negative 1, we have a value of y which is 0. So, class, kung sakali man lang na, kasi gagawin natin yan is Tuldok method eh. We're going to connect dots. Kung sakaling mas liliitan nyo pa yung interval or yung pagitan, no? From negative 2 tapos magiging negative 1.5 muna bago mag 1, mas maganda kasi mas ma-refine or yung drawing ninyo mas magiging halos accurate siya, no? But for the sake of example, kukunin lang naman natin yung pinaka itsura ng figure niya. So, sa exam ninyo, pwede na rin yan. No, kesa talaga sa totally wala. Hindi kasi pwedeng hulaan yung figure niya kung anong itsura. So, continuing on the assuming of values. So, if x is 0, we're going to have a value of y which is 3. So, proceed naman tayo sa positive side. If x is 1, y is 0. If x is 2, we have negative 3 for y. And if x is 3, we have a value of 0 for y. So, kung itutuloy pa natin yan, mas maganda, pero syempre, mauubos na yung oras natin. Sabi kasi, find the area bounded by the given equation, and from x equals to 0 to x equals to 1. So, ano yung x equals to 0 and x equals to 1? So, parang ito yung hahanapin natin mamaya, no? 0 and 1, kung saan na value siya. So, let's draw in the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so paano natin ito drawing? By putting the coordinates o yung dots na tinatawag natin. So, if x is equals to negative 2, ito yung negative 2, parang ito. Hindi ko na lang sinulat. Tapos yung negative 15 kasi somewhere along, medyo malayo-layo. Siguro lagpas pa dito, lagpas pa sa screen. Lagyan ko na lang kunwari. And, tapos, if x equals to negative 1, ito na yung negative 1, y is 0. Yan yung part na yan. Tapos, if x is 0, y is equals to positive 3. If x is equals to 1, this is our 1. Okay, y is 0. If x is equals to 2, y is negative 3. Dito siguro banda yan. And if x equals to 3, this is our 3, y is 0. So, parang yung bata lang tayo, no? Nagko-connect the dots. Okay, so, let's try connecting the dots. Let's start with negative 2. Oops. See? So, ganyan. Yan. So, kung itutuloy pa natin yan, so, it can be okay, tapos mag-wave na rin. So, hindi naman natin kailangan ituloy-tuloy siya. So, by following the given problem, kukunin daw natin yung area from 0 to 1. So, from 0 to 1. So, itong part na to. So, ito siya. Yan. So, kung hindi gagawin yan, ako, problema yan pag hindi dinrawing. Now, we have to decide what kind of strip that we're going to use. So, analyze natin mabuti ha. If we're going to use a horizontal strip, so, we have x dy. Okay. By looking on the problem, hindi natin masasabing pwede agad isolve. Kasi, kung kukunin natin yung area, we have x dy, may given naman yung limits, no? Yung vertical limits niya from 0 to 3. Good siya. Ang problema natin yan, class, is yung value ni x. Paano natin kukunin si x? Now, based on the equation, now y is equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus x. Yun yung given equation eh. So, paano natin, sige, tuloy ko na. Ako, hindi natin mabuburin mamaya. Paano natin makukuha si x dyan, samantalang x cubed minus 3x squared? Hindi natin makukuha or explicitly transform the equation for x kahit may limits. So, if that is the case, dapat medyo matalas yung yung mata, and at the same time, mabilis yung pag-iisip. Huwag nyo nang ituloy kasi it is waste of time kahit available yung limits. So, ang pwede natin gawin, of course, kung hindi pa pwedeng horizontal, vertical tayo. So, applying vertical strip, excuse me again. Yan. Magkakaroon tayo ng y dx. So, based on the formula of area, we have integral of y dx. So, ano yung limits? Horizontal. Yan yung 0 to 1. Okay, yung y ba? Explicitly shown? Yes. No? Yun na kasi yung given eh. So, minsan meron naman sa problem, uy, nakalabas na si y. Yung pala, hindi naman available yung limits. So, useless din. So, kaya tinuro ko sa inyo sa first example, dapat masanay kayo both horizontal strip using horizontal strip and vertical strip. So, continuing on the solution, so we have limits from 0 to 1, and y is equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 dx. So, kung kukunin na natin yung integrate niya o integral niya, pwede na natin paghiwalay-hiwalayan. Sa simula lang naman mahirap, no, yung sa drawing. Pero once na set up nyo na yan, madali nang isolve lahat yan. So, we have x cubed dx minus yung constant na 3, labas ko na, x squared dx minus x dx, tapos si 3, labas ko na rin. So, we have just integral of dx. And everything has the limits from 0 to 1. Okay, so hindi nakasama class tong kabilang side ha. Kasi sinabi, according sa problem, from 0 to 1 lang. Hindi kasama yung negative 1. So, continuing on the solution, so we have x cubed integral is x to the 4th over 4. So, yung over 4, labas ko na. Matitira na lang yung x to the 4th. So, we can apply the limits. So, yung negative 3, diba, magiging x cubed over 3. So, makakancel na rin yan. So, we have limits from 0 to 1. minus yung x integral niya is x squared over 2. So, yung 1/2, labas ko na. Tapos, meron na lang akong x squared sa loob, limits from 0 to 1. And last, yung 3 times the integral of x, limits from 0 to 1. So, substituting or applying the limits. So, we have upper minus lower. Wala na yung 3. So, we have upper. So, this is 1. Minus lower. Yung 1/2 labas. Upper minus lower. And 3 times 1 minus 0. Okay. So, 1 raised to 4 is 1. So, we have 1/4. We have 1 minus 1/2 plus 3. So, by getting the LCD, we have 4. Masanay kayo sa class sa LCD kasi makakatulong yan sa pagsisimplify natin. So, we have 1 minus 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 4 is 12. So, area is equals to 1 minus 4 minus 2 plus 12. Or 13 minus 6 is 7. Tama ba? 7 over 4. Okay, 10, 10, 6, 7. So, tama naman. No? Square units. So, ayan na yung magiging solution and answer. Okay, mahirap sa simula kasi ito-drawing. Ayun yung mahirap na part. So, pagtiyagaan i-drawing, otherwise, hindi nyo masasagutan yung problem. At once na hindi masagutan yung problem, at walang drawing, patay na tayo dyan. Okay, so by the next topic, pag-upload ulit ako, but this time, area pa rin tayo, no? Yung continuation nito. Or, i-discuss natin yan by next meeting. Tapos, proceed naman tayo sa volume. So, kahit umabot tayo sa volume, kasi nga, the end is near. Malapit na paghuhukom. So, mag-aral mabuti class ha. Your assignment, I'll be giving your assignment. Siguro, pag tayo ay nag-meet na ulit. So, again, for those who have not yet subscribed, kindly like the video kung nagustuhan. Share nyo sa mga gusto ring matuto, mga kilala nyo nagka-calculus, even sa mga ayaw mag-calculus. And of course, subscribe. Hit the bell para kung sakaling may bagong video ako na i-upload, okay, ma-remind agad kayo. So, thank you and God bless.